What is your true purpose? I think that is one of the biggest questions that you can ask yourself, but I don't think that's the question that you should be asking. It's when will you start trying to find that purpose? I think a lot of people want purpose. A lot of people go about life and they don't want to regret it. They want to go about their life, feel driven every single day. They don't want to dread waking up to do the same thing every single day. They want to feel that fire of chasing something and it actually being super tangible and helping people and something like that. They want to feel that in their soul, that what they are doing is aligned with what they truly want out of life. I mean, we only get one life, and so I feel like it is super hard for me personally to do something that I feel like doesn't align with that. That is why I took the risk of not getting a corporate job right out of college. I just couldn't see for myself that putting myself for 40 hours every single week in a cubicle or in an office with no sunlight, doing work for someone else's passion, how that would fulfill me. And I'm not hating on people who have that. You have to take care of your family, you have to take care of yourself, you have to be able to live. But I'm saying is, what is stopping you from finding that passion outside of that work as well? And sometimes I wish I would have taken the corporate route. I've been through some of the most stressful times of my life the past 2 years, wondering if I'm going to be able to pay my rent and eat. I was legitimately eating less. I lost 40 pounds because I didn't want to pay for food because I wasn't making enough money. But at the same time, I had this drive and this fire in my heart that I was doing the right thing. And then I had purpose behind what I was doing. And I was getting fulfillment from it. And so, I guess it's just a question of what outweighs what. And, I think a lot of us get trapped in a situation where we feel like we can't go out and find our purpose, where we don't have the time to do so. And I want to challenge you not to do 3 hours every single day of trying to find your purpose, of trying to do something new, trying to build a business, trying to find a new hobby, but spending an hour a week, to start out, and just trying new things, seeing what lights your soul on fire, whatever hits that switch where you're the time just you do it and you get so enthralled in the present moment that you forget about everything else. That you are so just pure awareness because you are so passionate about what you were doing. And I think it's super hard to find that. I mean, even though I love the things that I do right now with social media, sometimes I still question if, there's something more than this. And I know that I'll find whatever it is that my true life's purpose is, but I know that I'm on a good first step. But yeah, I think getting caught up with the wrong people, with the wrong job, with the wrong anything, puts us in a trap where it feels like because we're comfortable in that situation, we don't want to leave it. We understand that, it is helping us somehow. It got us out of a situation in the past. Maybe the job that you're working right now got you out of a situation of financial burden where you can now pay for your food, your rent, and some more, and you can enjoy your money a little bit. But because it is comfortable now, and because you got that result that you were looking for previously, it does not mean that you aren't still growing as a human being and you can't reach for more. And I think a lot of us get trapped in that. I mean, I've been trapped in that a long time, where it felt like, it was hard work, but it was also comfortable in that hard work. I knew what was coming. I could picture what I was going to get out of it every single time. I was expecting the same result, but there was still that thing in my heart that said that I wanted to do more. I wanted something else. I wanted to reach for something that I knew that I could achieve and that I would feel is so tangible. With my old jobs, it was just a bunch of emails and a bunch of like editing videos and making videos and stuff like that for clients. And it never really felt like I was making an impact. And I think that's what did it for me. Was I was looking at the work that I was doing, and I was like, anyone in the world could do this. And anyone in the world can be on YouTube and talk about this, but I think with this, I'm just being so truthful to myself because I'm just trying to talk through life as I see it now. I'm going to grow and probably in 1 year from now look at this video and be like, what was I even thinking? But, that's the point. The point is to get out of your comfort zone and try to figure out who you are, and will there ever be a one true purpose that you live for, other than God, of course? I don't know, but I think that the pursuit of that purpose and doing stuff that makes you happy and fulfilled and just puts your soul on fire every single day to get you out of bed, I think that pursuit is purposeful in itself. And that chase is just so I'm blanking on the word. The chase is so fun and spontaneous and just electric that it just has a purpose in itself. And so I think if you are feeling stuck right now, if you feel like it's just that feeling in the back of your mind or in your heart, it's just that itch to do something to try that thing that you've always wanted to. For years, I've always wanted to do social media. I was posting. I had a camera probably 15 years ago, and I'm 23 right now. And so I've over a decade with the camera, being on camera, and kind of posting. I post 5 videos and then quit, and then I post a bunch of videos, but it'd be sporadic, and I wasn't really putting effort into it. But it's just that itch where it's okay, my light just died, so it's just that itch where it's that it's the thing that you're gonna do. It's you have the doubt that it won't work. You have the fear where it's where is there stability in it? And then you realize to yourself, it's who cares? If it lights your heart on fire every single day and you just want to do it, I can't imagine a better feeling. And so, but I felt like I was just so comfortable with my daily. I was almost comfortable being I was comfortable not growing. I say I want to grow. I say I want to do this. I say I want to start social media and help a bunch of people, or just maybe talk about some stuff on social media and hopefully they gain something from it. Hopefully you're gaining something from this. I don't know. I hope. But I was comfortable in the trying phase. It's almost like I wanted to talk about it more than actually do it, which is so weird. Why is that a thing? And it's backed by neuroscience as well. Whenever you talk about your goals to other people, your friends, your family, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, dopamine receptors will go off in your brain as if you are doing the thing. When in reality, you aren't doing it. You're just talking about doing it. And so it's harder then to get the dopamine from actually doing the work towards that thing, because you use the dopamine on telling so many people that you were going to do it. And that's why people say, let the actions speak for themselves, because the actions will will speak for themselves. Like, I don't even know how else to say it. And so, yeah. But, leave something in the comments that you're passionate about, or something that you've never thought that you wanted to try before, but you're going to try after watching this video. And I want to keep up to date with you and see if you actually do it. Because I think even if you spend an hour a week on something that you truly love doing, it could turn into something bigger than you could ever imagine. All you need is that one win, hitting that one milestone, and it's it. And then it's gone from, like, it's just up from there. It's exponential. But yeah, leave a comment or any thoughts that you have about this video. I'm going to be still trying to post at least once a day, at least. I was kind of going on fire a couple of days ago. I was posting like 2 to 3 times, but I'm going to try to post as much as possible because I have a lot to talk about. I just be thinking and I want to post. So yeah, comment your thoughts. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, because I'm a newbie to this, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. But thank you so much for watching. I know it's been 11 minutes of not a lot of stimuli to the brain, especially in today's society. So if you made it this far, you're not cooked. But thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this. Thanks.